Hello. Let's look at, I'm curious about some of the incidental investigations that have gone on, because not only did Cohen, it's after Trump turned in the answers to Mueller's questions, and Cohen has pleaded guilty to lying to Congress, and suddenly, around the same time, Deutsche Bank, which we know laundered huge amounts of money, a lot of it to Trump it looks like, they got raided for the however manyth time, and Ed Burke got raided by the FBI. Ed Burke he's an alderman in Chicago. He's basically the head of the finance committee, and he has been in government for 50 years. Burke was in charge. Actually, small aside here, you've got to love these names. You couldn't make it up. Trump, Pecker, and now we've got Burke. And in England, calling someone a Burke means they're an idiot. Anyway, Burke was in charge of the appeal that had to be made, and he was essentially Trump's tax attorney, and that's how they ended up with the Trump Tower Inn, or the Trump Building in downtown Chicago. And suddenly his offices are being raided by the FBI, and they didn't walk out with everything. They didn't go through all of his stuff. They didn't go through all of his offices. They walked out with about 2 file boxes, a computer, and someone said a monitor, although why on earth would you need to take a monitor? Anyway, so I want to know about all this other financial stuff. First of all, I want to do a simple thing on, was the Burke Raid related to Trump? Burke is so well known and everything goes through him, and he's made a lot of enemies. And he should have retired a long time ago. He should have gotten out while he could. This feels like a bribe. That feels like a bribe. Let me see if I can get any more information. Was that local or was that Trump tax related? Whew. Burke is as bent as a circle. This is Trump. His wife is, I believe, sits on the state Supreme Court or something like that. I've never heard the guy speak, but I'm feeling throat problems. Maybe he was a smoker? Well, he's got himself into a pack of trouble. It doesn't, I got some major arcana cards here, but I'm just not, it's not screaming Trump. It's just how he's been in the job too long. He thinks he owns it. He's incredibly corrupt. This is confusing. I'm going to ask about Burke and do a regular spread. Ed Burke. Guy. I mean, I'm smelling steak, and it kind of like if Frank Sinatra had survived. I mean, his entire being would be made up of 1/4 steak and 1/4 gin. He's from that era. Not exactly, but close enough. Actually, he might be from that era. I think he's in his 70s, like Trump is, which is just, anyway, it doesn't matter. Burke, he's so enmeshed. This is his identity. It's what he does. It's what he's always done. That's why he gets up in the morning. It's like breathing. They've come after him before, and they've come awfully close to shutting him down for various nefarious things. Oh, and this is not looking good for him. He's not a svelte man. But it's different. It's different from Trump. It's not healthy, I can tell you that. And I didn't need to see those cards to know that. It's smaller scale than Trump. Trump coming into Chicago was kind of like, well, you're in my playground now. It wasn't so much the, oh, you know, quote-unquote billionaire, if anyone's still buying that. No, it's his playground. This looks like retirement. It looks like he's just going to retire. I'm not seeing jail, and I'm not. He's made so many enemies. Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily Trump related. That's what I'm getting here. Matter of fact, it doesn't even look like he's gonna get in very much trouble, or it will be an agreement that, all right, well, it's enough that you're going to, you're done. You're retiring, and he'll do that. And he won't like it. Bless. I think he's in his 70s, but I don't think he should enjoy his retirement. He should just retire, enjoy retirement. That's, if anyone knows Ed Burke, and if Ed Burke could care less what a tarot reader says, which I doubt he does, the tarot reader is saying, go home. Go home. Retire, enjoy your retirement. You'll be better off. All right, the Deutsche Bank raid. Was the Deutsche Bank raid related to Trump? I'm getting that the people who keep raiding Deutsche Bank every X many years because of their money laundering, the people raiding them, I wish I knew exactly who that is, but they are so angry and so fed up. And they keep slapping, we keep slapping fines on this, and it's not enough, and they keep doing it because it's too, they make too much money from it, and they have too many powerful people behind them, and they keep getting slippery and getting away from us. They're just it's not just one person. They're really just frustrated and really angry with Deutsche Bank. Just fed up. And Deutsche Bank is trying to, oh no, we're so sorry. It's also making Angela Merkel look pretty bad, which is not nice. Deutsche Bank and their lending practices. Nasty dictators. Officials trying to rein them in, and them still making bad decisions. It's bigger than Trump. That's for certain. Was this related to Trump? Well, for what it's worth, what popped into my head was not yet. But once they start looking through all the dig deeper into the paperwork, home environment, that's Trump. That's Trump when he's not pretending to be emperor. Hopes and fears. Yeah, they're fearing judgment. Everybody fears judgment to some extent, don't they? Well, negative judgment anyway. What other people see. Oh, it's it might actually finally stop. All this international money laundering through Deutsche Bank might actually stop. Or at least pause. Ugh. That's the card I get from Mar-a-Lago for the final outcome. And then Deutsche Bank, in whatever form they're going to be in, they go back to making money in any way they possibly can. But is this Trump related? Was this raid Trump related? And what I got from this was not yet. This is them. This is Deutsche Bank. These two are Deutsche Bank. In the future, they'll end up doing whatever they're going to be doing. These are some of the high-ups in Deutsche Bank having to leave. Big deal. That's what I want to know about. So, was the raid directly about Trump? No. But is it going to add some more nails to Trump's coffin? Yes. Sword of Truth. This feels like the Democrats taking over the House and going down through, and this being every last little nook and cranny of Trump's life. I mean, down to how he's paying for his kids' education. I mean, just down to everything. Bringing the Sword of Truth. And that's metaphorically, not literally, that's Trump. These are the Democrats. This is like Swalwell or whomever else. Yeah, Trump doesn't need to worry about Deutsche Bank right now. He needs to worry about Putin. And he needs to worry about the Democrats in the House. And of course Mueller. So these raids, they were mostly coincidence. It's just things happening swiftly. All right, so I guess we will see what happens. All right, but thank you for watching. I have to thank Christina O'Sullivan, one of my brave viewers. Sometimes I break into silly songs or I change the lyrics of songs. It's not going to be a regular thing. She started changing the lyrics to Sleigh Ride by the Carpenters. And she came up with the first 4 lines. Well, of course, then I got that stuck in my head. I can't hit all the notes. My range is not that good, but what she gave was, just hear those handcuffs jingling, ring-ting-tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a perp walk together with you. And then I added, outside the snow is falling and Trump is crying boo-hoo. Come on, it's lovely weather for a perp walk together with you. There's a Christmas party at MSNBC. It'll be the perfect ending to the Trump crime spree. They'll be stringing their lies they love to sing without a single stop. And on Twitter until Mueller brings the cops. Cops, cops, cops. So anyway,